International Chamber of Commerce, Sri Lanka, is the domestic chapter of Paris-based the International Chamber of Commerce. To commemorate 100 years of ICC arbitration, the World International Chamber of Commerce chairperson Maria Fernanda Garza was cordially invited to visit Sri Lanka. She was also invited by the Colombo Stock Exchange to ring the bell, which an exclusive event at the Colombo Stock Exchange.
Trade facilitation කියන ඒවා ටික කරන්න තමයි මේවා කරලා තියෙන්නේ. මෙතනිය දැන් ලංකාවට ආවේ අවුරුදු 70කට ඉස්සෙල්ලා පරිණිපාත අවස්ථාවක් ලංකාවට.
Beautiful country to live and explore possibilities of how to support Sri Lanka in taking care of the challenges that we're confronting now.
The ICC International Chair, Maria Fernanda Garza, hails from Mexico. She succeeded A.J. Bangar, the former ICC chair who was nominated as the World Bank chair by the President Joe Biden of USA. Throughout her career, Maria Fernanda Garza has been a dedicated advocate for small and medium-sized businesses. The ICC is in 170 countries with 45 million members around the world and founded 105 years ago in Paris. ICC Sri Lanka has been operating over 70 years, promoting trade facilitation with committees such as policy and advocacy, trade facilitation, integrity, arbitration, digital economy, marketing and advertising, SME facilitation, research, knowledge mobilization and taxation, international affairs and sustainable finance, agriculture and food security, trade and investment, training and education, banking, insurance, finance and procurement, audit, etc. Ms. Garza was warmly greeted at the Bandaranaike International Airport by Mr. Anthony M. Shanil Fernando, the chairman of the International Chamber of Commerce, together with the secretary Hemakumara Gunasekara. The maiden visit of Maria Fernanda Garza did encompass productive corporate meetings with business and government leaders, since ICC provides a platform for continuous engagement in governance, sustainability, anti-corruption and advocacy in best practices, and ICC Sri Lanka plays a significant role in trade and investment, arbitration and facilitation in Sri Lanka. The initial event was the bell-ringing ceremony with ICC Sri Lanka board members, which was a memorable event held at Colombo Stock Exchange with the participation of prominent personalities, while the special guest being His Excellency Badil Hisham bin Adam, High Commissioner of Malaysia to Sri Lanka, Mr. Shanil Fernando, Chairman of ICC Sri Lanka, Secretary ICC Mr. Hemakumara Gunasekara, Mr. Dilshan Weerasekara, Chairman CSE, Mr. Rajiv Bandaranaike, CEO CSE, Chairman of SEC Mr. Faisal Saleh, Mr. Chintaka Mendis, DG SAC, Professor Ajanta Dharmasiri, Mr. Renuka Veerakone, Director General BOI, and many chairmen and CEOs of banks and listed companies from prominent banks, and together with a distinguished panel of attendees.
Many CEOs of PLCs and chairmen of PLCs who are here representing the banks, etc. I think
An economic phases related discussion took place with Maria Fernanda Garza and Secretary to the Treasury Mr. Mahinda Siriwardana. State Minister Foreign Affairs Mr. Tharaka Balasurya invited her to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, had the pleasure of meeting Maria Fernanda Garza, where extraordinary experiences were exchanged, reflecting about Sri Lankan cooperation with ICC Paris.
That my tenure as ICC chair has come at a remarkable uncertain time for the global economy.
Dilma is one of the leading international tea companies in Sri Lanka and owes its success to the quality of Ceylon tea. Therefore, a visit to Dilma was organized by ICCSL for Ms. Garza, since it has become staple for every Sri Lankan travel itinerary to experience the roaring tea industry and to explore more in the art of Ceylon tea preparation while engaging with sustainable practices that define this iconic global tea brand. The famous St. Anthony's Shrine, located in Kochikade, referred as the Haven of Solace, built during the colonial period, was considered a must-visit by the ICCSL to make known the miracles and the history to Miss Garza. The traditional Sri Lankan arts and crafts are certainly an integral part of the island nation's history. Miss Garza was fascinated discovering the various crafts at Luck Arcade that boasts about a rich cultural heritage, from intricate lacquerware to carved masks, exquisite weaving, and where handicrafts play and holds significant place. Ms. Maria Fernanda Garza and the Honorable Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, Mr. Dinesh Gunawardena, exchanged an insightful discussion on a broad spectrum about economics and international trade. Ms. Garza is certainly known for her expertise in economic development and global business strategies, rapidly shared valuable insights on international trade, investment opportunities, and sustainable growth practices. Commercial Bank PLC, one of the largest private banks in Sri Lanka, together with ICC Sri Lanka board members and VIPs, organized an elite cocktail for Miss Garza at the Cinnamon Grand Colombo. This was an impressive one-on-one socializing event with industry elites. The Development Finance Corporation of Ceylon, DFCC Bank PLC, organized a first Light Insight breakfast meeting with Ms. Garza at Movenpick Hotel Colombo for a fruitful toast to triumph-based conversation. An official visit was made in by Ms. Garza to the ICC Sri Lanka Secretariat office to engage in a cordial discussion with the ICC Sri Lanka chairman, board members and committee members respectively. The Port City Colombo, the new financial center in Sri Lanka, envisaging a transformation of Sri Lanka's economics as a game changer not only for Sri Lanka but also due to the strategic location for businesses. This gateway for foreign investment was witnessed by Ms. Garza, since this would be a catalyst for economic development. Significant landmark moments were experienced by Ms. Garza by making a remarkable journey to the Heritage Hotel Negombo, which is spanning across an 8-acre vastness of land and a recent addition to the hospitality industry in Sri Lanka. Benedict XVI Catholic Institute campus is one of the leading private universities in Sri Lanka, motivated Ms. Garza to visit the BCI, which is a green university which aspires to inspire Sri Lankan students by shaping the future with digitalization and technology specialization. The Kalaniya Raja Mahaviharaya is one of the most sacred and historic Buddhist temple in Sri Lanka. Such a significant value has been added to this place as Lord Buddha has visited once here. Also, so many great paintings can be witnessed here. Consequently, Ms. Garza was on a spiritual sanctuary to experience a true radiance beacon of hope and faith of the Buddhists across Sri Lanka. An evening departure banquet tribute dinner was organized by the ICC Sri Lanka for Ms. Garza at the famous Goldface 5-star hotel. The leave-taking dinner was attended by many prominent and listed company chairmen together with special distinguished invitees. Ms. Garza leaves our island nation with fond memories, paving the way in creating noteworthy triumphs where ICC Sri Lanka is envisioning to create towards a promising Sri Lanka.